All right, what's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. Sanch here, and welcome back to another episode of Bodybuilding News Today. In today's episode, we're going to be doing a 3 days out update on a couple different competitors in the men's open class as we are 3 days out from the 2020 Mr. Olympia. So if you're interested, make sure you stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start off with Hunter Labrada. Now, Hunter Labrada being a brand new IFBB pro this year, and then also qualifying and winning his first IFBB pro show, qualifying for the Mr. Olympia. Absolutely extraordinary. Does not happen very often, but he has been posting some contest prep update photos over on his Instagram. Make sure you go and follow him on Instagram and subscribe if you enjoy this style of content. But he's looking absolutely fantastic. He's been posting quite a bit of content. I'm really enjoying seeing the different variations of the posing, and the lighting looks absolutely fantastic. Now, that's not anything new for Hunter. He is always come in very good, very big and full. I think that conditioning is going to be very interesting to see exactly how sharp he comes in. Now, he's always come in condition. I've never been disappointed with seeing his conditioning, but for him to really crack in, potentially to the first call out, or I think everyone has him in the top 10 respectfully, but I think that there's an opportunity for him to crack into the lower second call out, or even crack into that first call out if someone like Ramy, or with Rolly not being able to compete, that opens up a spot. There's lots of opportunities for Hunter to do very well at his debut at the Mr. Olympia, but he's looking really good. The quads look fantastic. The hamstring to glute tie-ins on these shots looks great. I'm very excited for him. So best of luck to Hunter. But let's move into the next one. William Bonac, probably one of the favorites to be in the top 4 at this year's Mr. Olympia. Very heavy lineup, even with a lot of people not being able to compete, not being able to show up. He is favorited, especially for me. I really think that he'll be in this top 3, top 4 if he can crack in and get past Hadi Choopan and potentially Dexter Jackson. If he can stay on top, historically he's been able to beat Dexter in the last couple bouts against him, so I do expect him to beat him. I think that if Big Ramy brings some crazy conditioning, there's going to be a little issue there, but Bonac has proven himself time and time again at the Arnold Classics that he is a top tier, elite IFBB pro. If you guys listen to Fuad Abiad's podcast, you guys get the joke there. But yeah, definitely top tier bodybuilder, world class. I look forward to seeing him in the first call out, definitely in the first call out, but really could be pushing for that third place if Hadi doesn't come in conditioned, or he doesn't come in at all. And since we talked about Hadi so much, we still don't know. A lot of people are reporting, Xavier over at Desktop Bodybuilding is reporting, Fernando Arroyo on Instagram, all these different guys are reporting that Hadi Choopan has his visa and that he is on his way to the U.S. I noticed that Fernando and I think it's Kuwait Bodybuilding also have been reporting that he is in the U.S. and he's shopping for groceries. Now, I think looking at these photos is kind of interesting. At first, you're like, okay, these look like American prices on these tags, but then I guess one of Kuwaiti Bodybuilding's followers mentioned that, hey, there's some Arabic writing above that big cheesy title, or big cheesy sign. And I do agree, there is Arabic writing over there. So this could either be an old photo, or if it is a recent photo, that is very worrying for Hadi Choopan fans and for Iran in general. 3 days out from Mr. Olympia, and we don't know if he has his visa. We don't know if he's in the U.S. He's cutting it really close, guys. So I don't know if Hadi will be able to make it to this year's Mr. Olympia. I don't understand why we can't just get these guys' visas ahead of time. I don't understand why it has to come down to the last minute. I really don't know anything about getting a visa, but let me know in the comment section below what you guys know, what your guys' thoughts are about Hadi. Do you think he's going to be able to make it? It's really close. I really don't know, but hopefully he makes it. definitely predicted to be in the top 3, top 4 at this year's Mr. Olympia. Next up on the list, we talked about him already, so I'll bring it up. I noticed that on Fouad Abiad's podcast, there was a segment on one of his most recent interviews where Big Ramy's coach, or his coach right now, is showing some slideshows on his phone. The quality is very questionable. It's really difficult to really see what's going on. There's a lot of glare, but you can see some definition in the glutes and hamstrings, a little bit in the obliques, the rib area. You can see some separation, but I don't think this is any indication of conditioning or fullness, or I mean really anything. You can't see anything from this. Really, I mean, it's making Big Ramy relevant in the conversation. I mean, obviously he is relevant, but I don't think this really adds any hype or any stock to Big Ramy coming into this Mr. Olympia. I was watching on Instagram, Chris Aceto was talking about how Big Ramy in his last 2 showings has come in off. So he's predicting, and he might be a little salty, I don't know, but he is predicting that Big Ramy again is going to come in off this year. So that is worrying. Hopefully he comes in great conditioning. Everyone wants to see Big Ramy come in shape. I mean, 90, 95, 100%. That's what people want to see, and hopefully he can do that with his new coach, and with Chad Nichols. Hopefully they were able to really get ready for this Mr. Olympia, where Dennis James can take over as he has in the U.S. And lastly, I did mention Iain Valliere in the last video talking about his calves, so I wanted to kind of feature him in this video because I felt bad that the only thing I mentioned about Iain coming into this show was his small calves. Now, he has a fantastic back double. His back lat spread, I think, is very nice, world class, and I also think that he has a fantastic side chest and side tricep shot. So I do expect him to be in that 8 to 10 place spot at this year's Mr. Olympia. Of course, he can always surprise people with some crazy conditioning, especially with these lighter skinned competitors. I don't particularly want to say white, but the lighter skinned competitors, even the dark skinned guys, if they have a lighter pigment, a lighter complexion, the lighting, the tan really does help them show the conditioning, the separation, the vascularity a lot better than the darker competitors. And honestly, that is probably one of Brandon Curry's biggest downfalls. Something he can't control is just how dark his skin is. Even someone like Lionel Bayeki, very difficult to see the deep conditioning if they bring it in the photos and the videos, because sometimes the dark skin and the dark tan really does hide everything. But that's a quick little update for the Mr. Olympia. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bodybuilding News Today. We are 3 days out from the Mr. Olympia. I am very excited. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have already bought or purchased the pay-per-view for the Mr. Olympia. I'm very excited to watch it. It's going to be my first year actually watching the live stream itself, instead of actually just waiting for someone like Nick Strength or other bodybuilding outlets to post the results, the prejudging photos, things like that. So I'll be watching, I will be posting and giving you guys updates as soon as I get them. So make sure you subscribe for more bodybuilding news contest and contest prep update photos and videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you guys in the next one.